Hey everybody, well, Carol gave me a fresh haircut, took a shower. I feel pretty good now. I'm gonna go out in that windy dust. So we'll see how it goes. Hey everybody, this is Bill, Carol, and Ginger. We're gonna take y'all on a little trail ride, so y'all come go with us. All right, we're gonna start this trail ride, and we gotta run right down here by the cave, and we'll run through a little small developed camp area, but this is where we're gonna kick it off, so hang on. All right, here we are at Snowy River Cave. Of course, the cave is closed, and it's in order to protect the fragile and scientific resources, blah, blah, blah. Here's the gate. Now, I don't know, these 3 locks, so obviously they don't want you to go in there. All right, here's that cave again with maybe a little better sunlight. You see there's some old rickety, grown up concrete steps going down there. I'm filming through a chain link fence trying to get the, where don't we get any fence in it. But yeah, that's a pretty cool little cave. All right, so we're going to proceed to the trail. We have to go through this little developed BLM campground. They have 3 sites built in here. They have little covered picnic areas at each one of these. Now, my rig was a little too big, I felt like, to get in here. It was kind of like a roach motel. I could have checked in, but it sure be hard to check out. That's why we chose the other campground where we're at. But this will be the beginning of the trail. So here we go. Okay, so we're taking off on this little road, and we don't know where we're going. When we were camped at Rob Jagger, that camp host, he gave us a little map, and I don't believe it was actually to scale. You don't get much mileage. It just had some green highlighted areas that where it's legal to drive your four-wheeler. Now, I don't know if we're on one of those or not, but that was kind of our guide to get started, so here we go. Now the road's kind of getting a little rough, so if you'll look up here as we crest this hill, off to your left, there's a school bus that's been converted to a camper. Now for them to get that bus back up this rough road, you know they've got to be hiding from something up here. So we've seen that bus in several places, but how they got there, I don't know. As you drive through here, it's really pretty, and there's a lot of shade, but none of it you can really get to. And it's getting a little warm out here driving around, so we kind of came up on this spot and we took advantage of it. Is that mud over there? Can you get out?
It's dry. Fine.
Get out, stretch your legs here. Now here in a minute, you're going to see me over behind that tree, and it's not what you think. Ginger, she kind of rushed off on chasing a squirrel and dragged me down a little trail over there. So no, I wasn't doing what you were thinking. So as we approach, there's something up here on the left that I want to show you. But when I get out, I take Carol's phone, and I don't think the focus was right on it, but you know, it's too late now. I've got to show what I got. I saw something here. You know, I came from the oil fields of East New Mexico and West Texas. And I don't know, we're back here in this BLM forest. And, you know, I used to work with a lot of pump jacks, but I've never seen one like this. Look at that, that's just a little sucker rod pump. Now we're under the structure of an old windmill. Anyway, that's how they're pumping the water out of the ground, with a little pump jack. And so it looks like the old windmill. The tower, they're using that for a solar panel to provide the electricity for that pump jack. That pump jack's pumping water out of the ground, and it's pumping it into that tank right there. And from that tank, I presume it's probably, I don't know if it has some automation where it shuts off, but there is a, like a, well, let me zoom up, a trough. I don't know if a cattle, wildlife, something I guess can drink out of that, but I just found that interesting. Yeah, there's a little dry riverbed, and we're still here. Oh, that's all zoomed in. No wonder it looks goofy. All right, so the girls are waiting patiently in the vehicle while I went to show y'all that pump jack. Now we're so far back in here, we don't really know if that map is correct or not. We're just going. And y'all saw we brought the dog, but we keep thinking, you know, if we get too lost, we can eat that dog if we had to. But no, not really. I'm just saying that. But yeah, we're back here. This is sort of a example of faith. You know, we were given a road map, but as the further we go, we wonder, are we on the right road? We're depending a lot that we're going to end up where that map says we're going to, because there's several times on this road that we lost faith that we're not on the right road. However, we just stuck to it, and you'll see the result. You know, people ask us, they say, Bill, when you get back in there and you're just all by yourself camping up there and you have no hookups, what do you do? Isn't it boring? Well, no, it's not. This is what we do. We get in this four-wheeler and we just like to drive and look at the lay of the land. It's really pretty, and you find some interesting things along the way. Well, thanks to video stabilization, the video really doesn't reflect how rough this road is. So We're really going pretty slow because it's really rocky and traction is kind of poor. But if you own a side-by-side, you can't tell me that you wouldn't like to be right here with us. We wish you were, because if we get lost, we may need some help. Well, once again, we're having doubts. We think this road is so rough, this can't be the road. Surely people don't drive through here. But we're just going to persevere and just have faith that we're going to end up in the right spot. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed this ride as much as we did. Now, we have condensed a 3.5 hour ride into a 15-minute video. So there's a lot of things you did not see. It is kind of hard to just pick the highlights out of some of it, but did the best I could. So I hope you enjoyed the ride. Carol thinks I talk too much on this thing, but sometimes I can't stand to just watch the road pass by with no sound. So that's why I'm talking again. But hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, notice this big old bus up here on the right. To be up here, those folks have got to be hiding from something.